So let's talk about part 3 of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. But first, let's start off by congratulating Candace and Chris. They just announced that they are expecting their first child together. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, because this season was so dark. It was just so, it was just not that season. And I was so happy that Candace chose herself over returning for another season. And look at God. The girl is pregnant. So congratulations to Candace and Chris. Okay, now let's move on to the reunion. So let's just talk about Mia and Gordon first. Him revealing his mental health illness was very big and extremely brave of him. And he mentioned, she was there for him. And then Giselle says, you have ink, basically. I'm afraid for Gordon. And Gordon's like, no, I'm fine. I just feel like this cordialness between Mia, Ink, and Gordon, where he's saying hi to Ink on FaceTime. I have a very strong feeling that as it becomes more of a reality to Gordon, that Mia really is, out of the picture, moving on with Ink, and things will start to shift and change. I do believe that this cordialness will start to fade a little bit, and it's not going to be as pleasant. I don't know, just my theory. When we got to Nneka and Wendy, as soon as that part of the reunion started, I said, this to me is where this season became dark and not as fun. And I was like, I feel like the whole Osu thing, and then even the shrine, I was like, us Americans should not even be in this sort of business. This should not be on this show at all. And I love when Wendy clocked the fuck in and looked at Ashley and said, go ahead, tell us what Osu means. Go ahead, tell us about it. Since you wanted to bring it up, because why are you even talking about it? Like, when it comes to other people's cultures, I stay so far out of it, because that has nothing to fucking do with me. And honestly, if you can't break it down and you're not a part of that, what are you talking about it for? And Ashley goes, well, I already said that, I didn't understand the severe, like the sensitivity around it, but I'm not going to fall in the sword of everything that happened afterwards. You kind of should, because you need to keep your damn mouth shut. What's up with that divorce? Because Ashley's telling us, like, oh, I feel like Michael's seeing somebody else now, and I filed a complaint in the divorce, and we're moving forward. I honestly think they're not going to be divorced. Ashley already said that she feels like Michael will be there for the kids, but not for her. And I think she's afraid that this sizable amount of money that she's looking for in the end of the divorce, she thinks she's probably not going to get it. I don't see the divorce coming, and I think they should demote her to a friend of the show and actually make her work for her spot on the show. I do believe that Wendy, to an extent, did not want Nneka on the show. I kind of do feel that way. When Nneka's like, I did tell production that I had met somebody, because, Married to Medicine had reached out to her husband to put them on Married to Medicine, apparently. And Nneka was like, I did say that I had met somebody who was on the cast. And Wendy's like, oh, so you did say that you knew me. She didn't say that, babe. She said that she had met you before. Like, I don't know. Something about it gave to me that Wendy probably didn't want Nneka on the show. I don't know why. Just my opinion. Giselle naming Wendy and Candace and saying that, Wendy, Candace, and Deborah was to blame for the fight. Everybody. Some of y'all have said that, the reason why she didn't name Ashley is because they're business partners. That's not given for me. And I really don't think that's the reason why she didn't name Ashley. I don't think that's the reason. And then her, Wendy's like, how am I to blame? Like, I was trying to break up the fight. Even Mia's like, no. Deborah even came over to me and was like, oh, so you think I'm not cute? But I shut her down and was like, no, girl, we're all black queens. We're all beautiful, blah, blah. And I'm like, so that's just further proving to me that Deborah came there looking for a moment, looking for an issue. Again, why are we not blaming Ashley for inviting her friend, who's clearly a rowdy girl, and them trying to tell Candace that her mouth basically, added fuel to the fire, even though this girl approached Mia before she approached Candace. Also, Giselle trying to blame Candace and Wendy, even though she says when she saw the footage, which means that she saw the TMZ footage, where in that footage did it look like as if Candace and Wendy started with Deborah? Go ahead, quickly, tell me. It doesn't. I'm saying that Candace's mouth is that big of an issue. If you're so childish that somebody's words make you want to throw an object at them or fight them instead of removing yourself from the situation, you got some growing to do. And when did Real Housewives not become about sparring with your words? It's literally the plot of Real Housewives all across the whole franchise. Are the girls mad because they can't take Candace's mouth? Can they not keep up?